Okay, so this is round one, last day of phase 3 or P4, depending on how you follow or name your phases. So phase 1 was the loading days and the 40 very low calorie days, 40 days of hCG drops in there. And phase 2 was no sugars, no starches for 21 days. And phase 3 has been just normal, everyday living life with a focus on only eating when hungry and stopping when hunger goes away. So once I got to this phase, I did just kind of get lost in life. I wasn't blogging about it. I wasn't writing about it. I wasn't doing videos about it. Just caught up in life and school and work and errands and meal planning and all of those things. I have to say, I had hormonal changes at the same time as adding sugars and starches back into my diet, and so it was really confusing to try and figure out which were confusing my ability to sense hunger, and I really do think that it was hormones more than the foods themselves. It all works together, but when my hormones go wacky, it's more difficult to discern what my body is saying about hunger and cravings and different things like that. So I'll definitely be watching for that. Tomorrow is my first eligible day to do a second round because I've done my 3 weeks of no sugar, no starches, and my 3 weeks of maintenance or whatever you want to call it. And I know that I'm going to do it, and I want to do it. I'm not where I want to be at physically yet. I still have excess fat on my body that I would like to release into the world. So another round is warranted, but I know it's going to be harder for me this time because the first round was new and I was learning how to do it, and everything about it was new. So everything was a new experience. What does it feel like, and what happens? And now I've been through one complete round and I will know what to expect, which is good, but because I am a learner and I like new experiences, I know that it's going to be harder for me because that's going to be missing this round. But I still think it's important to put food in its place, to prove to myself that it does not have power over me, that I can choose to only eat certain foods as part of the Dr. Simeon's very low calorie protocol, that by doing so I'm showing that I make the decisions in my life. Food does not make the decision for me based on my cravings for it or any emotional needs that I may still have attached to it, which I'm sure that I probably do. So this is another opportunity in round 2 to address and locate those emotional triggers that I have for food, because the hCG will be controlling my physical hunger for the majority of the time. So anytime I feel hunger or a desire to eat outside of hunger, I'll be able to take that and look at that and figure out what is that and why is it in my life. So last day of this round. Tomorrow is the loading day. I only did 2 loading days in round 1 because it was on the tail end of a vacation where we ate out a lot, and so I was already saturated with a lot of just rich foods that we had at restaurants and stuff. This time I've just been eating kind of normal and no excesses. So I'm going to do the 3 days of loading, which is recommended in the protocol, and that puts me, so that would be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday would be loading days. Friday would be the first very low calorie day, followed by Saturday and Sunday, which seems opposite. Usually a lot of people do the loading days on weekends because there is more going on. But if I don't start it tomorrow, I'll either have to cut my round short to be off by Thanksgiving, or if I do my full 40 days of drops with 3 days of very low calorie after, that puts me at no sugar, no starches on Thanksgiving, which is totally doable for me. I do not want to be on the very low calorie protocol on Thanksgiving because that would be unreasonable. My son will be coming to visit, and I want to be able to enjoy that time with him without having those restrictions on me. But no sugar, no starches will be easy because it's turkey, and I'll make paleo gravy, and I'll have squash, like zucchini or something like that, instead of the starches. So, all right, that is where I'm at today. The end of round 1, the entire round 1, and tomorrow I will be starting round 2. Bye.